spend some time with your family the past few days?
Yes.
Good, good, and good. Good and good. So we were in Deliverance December. Like I said, I wasn't able to get in yesterday. I overslept. And of course, we had prayer and things we had prayer. Well, we had a long day yesterday, Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
It was thing after the other. Yes and yes. Yes and yes. We had prayer. Then we had prayer school. And then not long after that, we had Hoodoo Bible study. Then following the heels of that, we had our astrology support group. Woo!
And Deliverance December is always fun. I was present for a lot of Deliverance December in 2019.
Wow.
I did one. And I was there, and I caught like maybe 20 or 23 days out of 30. I was there like every day.
That was the first time I did it.
Yes, and you taught we learned about how to break down strongholds. We learned about water demons.
The marine kingdom.
Demons from the air.
Yes.
We learned about Solomon. I was there almost every day. I only missed a few days, so I'm excited. This year, I'm here. It is the beginning of December. I'm so excited.
Oh, beautiful!
And I felt like it was my Christmas gift. I was like, how are we gonna give out free Christmas gifts? Yes, I told people. I was like, he's teaching for free. I was like, this is like Christmas. I felt like it was Christmas. It's like my Christmas gift to myself. I look at it that way.
Well, that's all the encouragement I needed right there to keep going.
Yeah, I look at it like it's Christmas. I'm like, this is like such an amazing time and such a blessing. And my life was changed. Like I've been through a lot. And honestly, being one of your student, because I feel like we can be a student no matter what.
Right.
You teach so freely, and being one of your students, you changed my life. Like I have the biggest testimony about how your teaching really changed my life. You had a prayer one time, I prayed it, and that's why with Deliverance December, I'm on it, like, because it's real. Like, you're very accurate. I find it's true. I find it to be very true. This is one of the biggest blessings on the internet.
Wow. Well, that's all the encouragement I needed. Thank you. That made me blush. All this dark melody that made me blush.
Teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you for. Yes, I was there for Deliverance December in 2019. It was amazing.
That's what started it all off. That's what kicked it off. And let me tell you, I was not going to do it. I said, this might not be the right space for it. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad the feedback was what just encouraged me to say, okay, this community definitely needs to hear this message. And so we're talking today about demons that are opportunistic. One of the things you need to be very, very aware of when it comes to, we want to go ahead and also say hello to YouTube, say hello to Facebook. I looked back and saw some of the comments from Facebook just a few minutes ago. You were listening in from South Africa. Bless God for that, all over the world. And so, of course, we've got our Morning Manna crew over here in the temple. We've got YouTube, Facebook, IG. We're sounding everywhere we can sound. We're talking about Deliverance December, our month-long series on everything demons, deliverance, inner healing, and soul therapy. And today, you need to understand a very pivotal and a very crucial aspect about the nature of demons. And it is this: demons are opportunistic. Demons are opportunistic. In fact, they're so opportunistic. The Bible says to resist the devil and not give him any foothold. See, before we ever get to a stronghold, we first get a foothold. In Ephesians chapter 4, this is our context for today. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 27. We're going to talk about the foothold. Oh, yes.
I'll be ready.
The foothold
I'll be pulling my Bibles out.
Of demons. I see everybody here. And again, if you guys want to come on up, by all means, feel free. Because you need to know, hey, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you some of the most confused situations I've been in as a spiritualist is people who confuse demons with a cross condition. And so they think they've been crossed. They think they're under a curse. and really they have been bound by demons. And that's what's causing the havoc in their life. Let me tell you something. I don't mean to offend nobody, but let me tell you something. Burning a candle won't move demons. For those of you way in the back, let me say it this way. Burning sage won't move demons.
Hell
no. Okay? That's cute and that's nice. They'll say, hey, where's the rotisserie chicken? That's not going to move demons. Okay? Demons want to inhabit a physical body, ideally yours. We're in the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and we're going to see something that Paul says here. I think it's going to be very tremendous, and I want to recommend, while I'm getting this text, Brandon, give us a little bit of reset the room for us and our announcements right quick while I try to find this.
Yes. So you all are welcome, of course, to come out to 21 Days of Prayer. You can find the link to register. It's a free link to register on Zoom at www.ziontemple.org. That's ORG. So that is at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We want to stand with and support you in prayer. So you're welcome to come. You can bring your prayer request. Even outside of 21 Days of Prayer, we have a community prayer wall in our temple. So we would love to have you as part of our community. So go ahead and visit us there. After 21 Days of Prayer at 3 p.m., we have a prayer school at 4 p.m. If you have been wanting to have more power, more strength, more vigor to your prayers, then come on over and come to that lesson at 4 p.m. It is free for all. And so using the same Zoom link as you when you register for 21 Days of Prayer. We have our Daniel fast coming up on Saturday or Sunday morning, 2:30 a.m. So we fast every new moon. We participate in a Daniel fast, which is part of our principle that we follow in our temple. And we have a support group there. We have plenty of support groups. We have parenting support groups and financial wellness support groups. So come on over and join us. We have Hoodoo Bible Study at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. That is free for all members of our temple. So come and join our temple. We would love to have you. I decrease.
Thank you. And when you guys register for the 21 Days of Prayer, make sure that you check your email. The access code and information is going to be in your email. A lot of people have been trying to get in with the registration link, the registration page, but that's not how you're going to be able to get in. Once you register, Zoom is going to send you a link in your email. Go check that link out and you'll be able to come right on in. Now check this out. In Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 27, it says, give no place to the devil. Give no place to the devil. In fact, it says, give no foothold to the devil. All demons need is a foothold. They are the epitome of give them rascals an inch and they'll take a generation. Okay, they will take a generation. Why is that? Because people don't realize that you teach in your life. You teach with your life. Every lesson is a life lesson. Either you're learning something or you're teaching somebody something with your life. And so that means that while you are bound, as long as you stay bound, you are teaching those over who you have influence that it is okay to be functional and bound. Maybe that's your spouse. Maybe that's your children. Maybe that's your friends, your foes. Doesn't matter. You are teaching through your life experience. Through your life experience. So you don't want to give a foothold to the devil. You don't want to give any opportunity. Now, in the context of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 27, it talks about anger. Anger is the easy way where a foothold gets in. The Bible says, be angry and sin not. There's nothing wrong with anger. but it's what we then do with that anger that can open up an effectual door for demonization. Again, he says, be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your wrath, nor give place to the devil. So this lets us know that even things, watch this, it's going to bless you, even things that are not sins can be open doors, open invitations, opportunities for demons, because demons are opportunistic. So let me go ahead and kill that sacred cow about those of you who are in the religious world, about the demon of this sexuality or of that sexuality. It makes no difference. Any type of human behavior or activity is a potential open door for demons, even if that activity is not in of itself sinful or amoral or unethical, whatever term you want to put with it. Demons are that opportunity. They will find any way they can. So people love to say, oh, don't do that, that's demonic. Oh, don't do this, that's demonic. But what they don't talk about are the things that are not, quote unquote, demonic, that could still open up a foothold for demons. All right. So I tell people all the time, you just want to be very balanced in your approach to things. Do I think that divining is demonic? No. Can divination open you up for demons? Yes. And guess what? While we're in there, let me put it to you like this. Do I think prophecy is demonic? No. Can open you up for demons? Believe it or not, yes. 1 Samuel 18:1. Yeah, go give that to your preacher. Haven't smoked that one. Did you know that, Brandy?
No, you were saying that prophecy, like demons can do what with prophecy?
She said, what? What is this I'm hearing about demons and prophecy?
I literally was just getting ready to unmute and ask them. Well, what is that?
My point in making is this. Any type of human experience can be a foothold for demons. So we want to talk about, for example, the religious sectors they love to hear that, the demonic connection with divination. Okay, cool. But what about the demonic connection with prophecy? And that's Bible. That's Bible, Bible. Let's look at it just right quick. In 1 Samuel, and I want to say it's chapter 18. Give me 1 Samuel 18, verse 1, I think it is.
And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. That one?
No, let me see here. Hold on a minute. Where's the verse I'm looking for? I think it is 1 Samuel. Let's see. Let me look at something right quick. Y'all give me a second. And verse 10, excuse me. 1 Samuel 18, verse 10. Check this out.
And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit.
The what kind of spirit?
Evil.
What kind of spirit?
Evil.
What kind of spirit?
Evil.
Uh-huh.
From God came upon Saul, and he prophesied in the midst of the house. He prophesied in the midst of the house.
So the evil spirit causing the prophesy. Oh, that didn't mess up people's theology right there, didn't it? That just bothered somebody. Back to what I was saying, demons are opportunistic. So don't think that if you live the life of piety that you're free of demons. In fact, you're probably infested with self-righteousness. Hello, somebody. Y'all want to come on up? Y'all welcome to come on up. Oh, I see my crushing into the room, y'all. Okay. Now,
yes.
Now check this out.
I've had that experience. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Look at this now. We're talking about that demons are opportunistic. So while they're quick to talk about the tarot and they're quick to talk about the throwing of dice and whatever the case may be, what I want you to know is this. Hey, listen, this is what I tell people. There is no demon of homosexuality. Y'all get that? That's just religious garbage. The spirits of religion want to keep people bound. There is no such thing. All right. The same spirit is going to manifest in and everywhere. Now, what I will say is this. This is just the fact of the matter. I know this from experience. Okay. When we're in deliverance ministry, I don't have to call out demons of this or demons of that, specifically, let's say demons of homosexuality, but I can call out, has any spirit come in through homosexuality, come out and manifest?
Yeah.
Because, for example, that could be obsession. There could be fixation. Here's a big one for you. Limerence, that masquerades as love, false love, fake love, hidden love, lying love. But I was just saying there what heterosexuality, just go to start going on the list. I think God got a spectrum. Now I got a whole list to go from. That, you know, if the LGBTQ, I just got a list to go through. Wherever you are hiding, come up and come out. It didn't even matter if it's melanin. Do you got demons because you light skin, dark skin, no skin, trying to find some skin, can't have skin, want my skin. Skin walking demons, skin changing spirits, manifest and come out. I want you to know that demons are just that opportunist. They don't care about your religious affiliation. They don't care about your social sensibilities. They do not care about what you believe or don't believe about them. That's irrelevant to their manifestations. Demons are opportunistic. This is why we must be very vigilant even over our children.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They are highly opportunistic. Let me tell you, I looked at something yesterday. I called myself being on Snapchat. I ain't going back ever again. I'm just done. I'm just done. I said, what in the world? So why is this cat looking like Rick and Morty? I'm just trying to say. I said, what is this? He was doing some kind of promotion. I guess they're twins or whatever from South Africa or something. I said, what is this? That's what I started thinking about Rick and Morty. I said, now see, back in the day, they would call that a psychological thriller. Now it's a cartoon. That was a cartoon. Mm-hmm. They got t-shirts and everything, mugs, the whole thing. And it's on Cartoon Network. Mm-hmm. I said, man, back in them, I'm telling my age, at least back in my day, they had Adult Swim. Now it's just Cartoon Network. They don't even have no kind of section no more.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But then we wonder why they're foolish. It's a spirit of folly.
Yes.
I was watching what was I watching? It was Goosebumps. I was watching Goosebumps. And the movie that had Black in it. What's the guy's name? Oh man. His last name was Black. Anyway. And I watched the movie. Jack Black. That's it. Jack Black. That's his name.
Jack Black. Yes, Jack Black.
He looks so different when he have his beard on. It looks very, very different. But anyway, I said, this guy sounds familiar. This is Jack Black. Anyway, I'm watching the show. And I said, okay, I can see part of the problem here. One of the big issues that a lot of these shows, even the ones that are shown to young people, convince young people that adults don't know what the heck they're doing. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm not saying that's not true. Because we don't. But you do, you're going to know that. You don't need to know that. I don't need you to question me at 5.
I agree.
I said, don't touch the stove. So we want to be very, very mindful and be very, very aware. Again, demons are opportunistic. Do not underestimate them. They are looking for a crack, a crevice. They're looking for some entryway, even the ones that you are not aware of.
Those are the biggest ones.
Absolutely.
That's how they get in the most. The most subtle ones, the ones you're not looking for. They get in through things, through objects. You have to be very careful. People give you stuff, and you got to be careful. A lot of unexpected entry points.
Be very mindful when it, I realized that I started watching a lot of the old cartoons, like 1950s cartoons, like Bugs Bunny and stuff. I said, well, at least I'll be safe there, Then I realized that, man, it's always been propaganda. My God, who knew Bugs Bunny was propaganda? Bugs Bunny's propaganda, y'all. Drafts and, Nazi Germany. It was all propaganda. I said, I didn't know that was in the cartoons. I'm over here falling behind Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd. And I realized, I said, well, all that cartoons was just news for kids. They've been trying to indoctrinate us for a long time. What is my point in saying that?
Do you know, like with the cartoons, it's interesting you say that, because I have a lot of children, and as a rule, once they got rid of cable, I made it a rule for my older children to sit down and spiritually watch through their awakened eye, through Christ, through the Spirit, the older Jewish cartoons, because it's nothing but a newspaper. It's a newspaper for adults and a newspaper for children. And this is how they passed along a lot of their spiritual knowledge, was through Popeye. If you really pay attention to Popeye and Betty Boop in the older cartoons, if you really look with your eye, they are saying a whole bunch. Popeye had this cartoon one time about dreams. He had a dream, he woke up, and over the course of the cartoon, everything he dreamt about wind up happening in his reality in a different way.
Wow.
And he had to eat, and he wound up having to eat spinach to defeat the demons that he had manifested into his waking life from his dreams. That is a spiritual message. And I mean, it is Popeye. It's a cartoon geared for children. But if they're made to watch it from a young age, their eyes are open.
And so we've got to really make sure that we have a strong watch over our eyes. Whatever I always tell people that your body eats with its mouth, but your soul eats with its eyes. And yes. Job 30 verse 1, he said that I make a covenant with my eyes. Everything that you look at, everything you set your eyes upon, you begin to form a covenant with that thing. And so moreover with our children, the entry door for them, especially those of you who have prophetic kids or what have you, the entry door for them is their imagination. And so if they can begin to form and fashion and shape their imagination, then they're going to have a lot of input in how they see, in what they see, and what shows up before them, what they're going to be geared towards. So be very mindful of things like that. I recommend, that you guys keep a very strong, a very keen eye on what you're allowed to pass into your homes by that news feed. Let me tell you, I've told my team all this the whole time. Every screen now is a black mirror. And if you know anything about occultism and about the spirit world, you know that black mirrors are a way to contact spirits. And I mean, today, we have spirits today. We're training our kids. What's interesting to me is this. I'm trying to understand how your child know more about how to contact Siri than grandmama.
Yes.
Siri is a spirit.
Yes, they are.
You just summon them and ask them a question. You divine with them. Ask them a question. What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? She would say 78 degrees. It's going down from there. You said, Siri, I'm lost. Help me. And she said, take a right turn here. You're talking to a spirit. You're talking. This thing is talking back to you, and you can't see it. It is behind a black screen. How many black screens do we have? What I want to recommend to all of you, and I'm leaving out of here because I got to go into our deep before prayer, is remember, demons are opportunistic. Am I saying look under every rock for them? No, but I am saying be aware of them. Understand. I want you to know there are more predators than just flesh and blood. They're just flesh and blood, and they're not limited nor bound by the limitations of flesh and blood in the material world. All right. So I want to bless you all with that. We're continuing our series on deliverance ministry, Deliverance December. Last we spoke about deliverance being a miracle ministry. Today we talked about demons being opportunistic, not giving a foothold for the devil. We're going to keep on this tomorrow and thereafter. Hey, listen, I want to go ahead and encourage you to show up for our prayer school or our prayer campaign at 3:00, and also our prayer school at 4:00. That is PM, and that is Eastern Standard Time. I also want you to know this: we have a new book out. You want to get it. It is called The Master Prophet's Manual, Spiritology Volume 1, Introduction to the Astral Realm. You need to know that if you are a dreamer of dreams, if you have children who are dreamers of dreams, if you are a principal, if you are working at a daycare, if you deal with children, you need to have this book. If you are a seer yourself, you want to have visions, dreams, encounters, vicissitudes, not vicissitudes, but visions and similitudes. You need to get this book because you need to understand there are about 12 different types of dreams, but how you interpret them depends upon what realm they occurred in. You need to know that it happened in the shadow of death, that it happened in the ethereal realm, that it happened in the astral plane. You need to know what the symptoms are of being in the astral realm, how to know what can you expect when you go there, what type of beings exist in there. Psychic storms. That was a psychic storm. Buy the book and find out. Okay, we also have it. It's like $12.99. We also have a deluxe version if you want to get the full. There's like a 3-4 hour video training on the astral realm. It's a very comprehensive, like $25.99. Go pick it up because at the end of the year, it's going to double. So you want to go ahead and get in now. Go ahead and get your pre-order in now. I hold all of you in the light of God. Glory to your name, Jesus. That never fails. God bless you all forever. And I will see you in prayer. Woo! Hallelujah. Woo! Cooking sets. Shardima. Glory to God. Ooh. Let's end that.